fellow fauna. Here I am at Camp Granada. Camp is very entertaining. And they say we'll have some fun if it stops raining. I went hiking with Joe Spivey. He developed poison ivy. You remember Leonard Skinner? He got ptomaine poisoning last night after dinner. All the counselors hate the waiters, and the lake has alligators. And the head coach was no Susie's, so he reached to us for something called Ulysses. No, I don't want this should scare you, but my bunkmate has malaria. You remember Jeffrey Hardy? They're about to organize a searching party.
Luckily for us, the Year 5s this year are going to Camp Paterson and not Camp Granada. This will be happening on the September 11th to the 13th this year. This is an information video to give you all the facts you need to know.
The boring stuff.
We start with the boring stuff because it's rules, and these rules are essential to make sure everyone has a good time and enjoys themselves and stays safe. Rule number 1. Campers will follow the directions given by the camp director, teachers, or group leaders. Rule number 2. Campers must stay with their colour group and assigned group leader at all times. This means campers must get permission to leave the activity, including going to the toilet. Number 3. Campers will show respect and a positive attitude to all fellow campers, teachers, parents, and camp staff. Rule number 4. Campers will wear enclosed shoes at all times around the campsite. Thongs may only be worn to and from the shower block and when walking to the swimming hole. Number 5. Electronic games and devices are not permitted at camp. The school campsite are not responsible for any lost or stolen items. Don't bring them, and then we don't have to worry about them. Number 6, campers must participate and have a go at all scheduled camp activities. And number 7, have fun and be safe. All students will be expected to adhere to these rules and enjoy themselves on camp. However,
there are consequences for breaking these rules. Firstly, you will get a warning, which is, do not do it again. Second, if you continue and do not follow the warning, you will miss out on an activity. And thirdly, there will be a phone call home to your parent and guardian, and you will be sent home. It does not matter what time of day or night it is.
We are there to have fun, all of us, and for all of us to stay safe. These consequences are ordered. 1 warning. 2nd step, miss out on an activity. 3rd step, we will deem that you are making an unsafe situation for yourself or other people, and we will ask for you to be collected. We've got all of the Year 5 classes attending, 5S, 5T, and 5M, and 3 of the Year 5 teachers attending, Mrs. Gilbert, Mrs. Rankin, myself, Mrs. Pretorius, and Mrs. Filippelli. We're also extremely lucky to have 3 parent helpers. Mr. Cummings, Mr. Sarah, and Mr. Gardner will be joining us. We're going to Camp Paterson, which is at 540 Shanty Creek Road, a 15-minute bus ride from school. On Monday, the 11th of September, come to school like you normally would. All of your camping equipment needs to be kept in the forecourt area up against the walls of the staff room, not in the doorways, please. That is so that when the buses arrive, we can get the dads and the bus driver and some kids to play Jenga and try and squish all of the camping equipment inside at the bottom of the bus. We will be returning to school on Wednesday, the 13th of September by 1:30 in the afternoon. This ensures that all of our students who happen to be bus kids can get home quickly and easily on that afternoon.
The important stuff.
Camp Paterson has its own COVID-safe plan. No camper, student, teacher, or parent is to attend the camp if they are feeling unwell, even if they have non-COVID-19-like symptoms. Comply with the common protocols for coughing and sneezing and social distancing. Use non-contact greetings like waves or thumbs up. Avoid your high fives and hugs. Sanitize your hands on entering and leaving the dining area. Sanitize your hands after using the bathroom. Use tissues and place used tissue sanitizing wipes in the bin and sanitize your hands after using those as well. If whilst we're at camp, any camper or staff member shows any COVID-19-like symptoms, they must leave the camp area. We will have an isolation tent for them until they can be collected. The kitchen meeting area is an important part of the camp setup. It's used for meals, it's used for group activities, and it's an assembly point. This is where the food will be served, and this place here is where children will be washing their own dishes, and you can see that in action there. People will dine and eat with their own groups, and they'll be able to accrue more group points by eating nicely, using beautiful manners and cleaning up after themselves.
Food. You must wash your hands before eating, and on the first day, you will need to bring your own morning tea and lunch in a lunchbox, and that repeat. It will not be supplied. First day, no breakfast, tea, or lunch. For breakfast, there is cereal and toast. Lunch on Tuesday, we will have wraps, and on Wednesday, we will have hot dogs. For dinner on Monday, we will have campfire stew, and dinner on Tuesday, we will have spaghetti bolognese. Morning tea and afternoon tea will be supplied between these meals, which will have fruit and biscuits.
Your morning tea on the first day, you must bring yourself. Your lunch on the first day, you must bring yourself. Everything else you'll be supplied with. Now, on to where we're sleeping. We will be glamping in accommodation at Camp Paterson. They have safari-style tents with solid wooden floors, wooden doors, and are fully screened to keep the bugs out. Don't bring any bugs in with you, and you'll be fine. The tents have bunk beds with comfortable mattresses. As a camper, you will need to bring your own bedding, so a fitted sheet to go over the mattress, your sleeping bags or blankets, and a pillow. It can get extremely cold out there, so make sure your sleeping bag is warm. There are 14 tents that sleep between 5 to 8 people inside of them. They have different configurations and are different colours. It's imperative that these tents are kept clean, and there will be spot checks of cleanliness and tidiness for all campers. The bathroom facilities are fantastic there. There is hot running water for the showers, but showers will be restricted to 3 minutes so that there is hot running water for all campers. There's an undercover area and a stage area where we'll gather for activities. And
The fun stuff.
you're going to find out some of those fun activities. You'll be set with your groups to work through all of the activities. Your groups will be decided by your teachers. You have nominated who you would like to have in your tent to camp with, and we have informed you that they will not be the same people that are in your daily activities. The point of at this leadership camp is to mix up your groups and to make sure you are working with people that you don't normally work with. The activity board is set up every morning. You're going to see what the activity is, which group is doing it, and whether it's a dry or wet activity. This board is in the kitchen, and it helps you schedule the items you need for every day. There is an obstacle course to take part in.
A water wipeout course to take part in.
The obstacles change from year to year, so they may not look like this or this.
Canoeing is an activity at Camp Paterson as well.
And we promise you won't get lost canoeing.
Raft building. Please note, every student will be wearing a life jacket near or in the water, no matter about swimming abilities.
There's a spider walk, which is an excellent group activity. You must work as a team to succeed at this one.
Survival shelter building,
which will then get tested by a natural disaster to see if your shelter would live up to conditions of our environment.
Archery is an also activity.
You'll be shooting at hay bales with a target on it, not each other.
Plugger is a game where you must plug holes and stop the water from filling up your hole.
Orienteering will be following compasses, following maps, and again, you won't get lost. We will send out a search party if necessary, but there is a very limited chance of anyone doing the wrong thing, getting lost. Well, you'll all be safe.
Mini golf.
Helping to set you up as future golf stars.
Swimming is also an activity you can take part in afternoon or free time.
There is free time given on some afternoons where you will be able to have a swim with your friends. You must be wearing your life jackets if you're in the water. During the evening, we also try to keep you quite busy with some night activities.
Trivia night is on night 1. Night 2 is night spotting. You need a bag, a torch, and your group mates. This is where you have to go around and find all different things.
But we can't give away what those secrets are. There's also a campfire to sit around during the evening and enjoy stories and some team bonding.
Extra stuff.
You've already received a camp list of what you need to pack. Certain things have been highlighted as they are quite important to bring: your hat, your water bottle, and your sun cream. Please ensure that you name items clearly and that you follow the what not to bring. These are set up to keep all campers, the ones that are coming after us as well, comfortable and safe. Taking food items into the tents will also attract bugs, insects, rodents into those tents, and we do not need any of those. They could end up also making a bit of a smell. Please read through your camp list of what to pack. Make sure you have got everything organised prior to Monday, the 11th of September. Footwear is extremely important on camp to keep you safe. We request that you bring old shoes that tie and lace up. We don't want to see you in your expensive, brand new, funky shoes. We'd like older shoes because they will get filthy, they will get dirty and smelly. Shoes that are not permitted will be the type that have holes where sticks can go in through them, or small soles, so if you stand on something sharp, it could possibly go in there. Also, a concern is that if shoes slide off your feet, you will get them caught in the mud and therefore not on your feet, and therefore your feet will not be protected. There's a camp leadership booklet as well. There are important tasks to complete in this. You will get this booklet in camp week. Your cabin assignment will be told to you when you arrive at camp. Your cabin assignment is different from your grouping assignment. You have told us who you wanted in your cabins, and we have listened. You have at least one person that you requested coming with you to share a cabin with you. During the day, your groups will be different from who you are having your cabin shared with. This is to ensure that you meet and mingle with a variety of people who you may not normally have done so with. If you have any further questions, please send an email to your class teacher or ask in class at an appropriate time. Another thing you could choose to do is have a look at the Camp Paterson official website.